The time is 11 a.m. Please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Please be seated. In 2011, the Jamaica Information Service invited entries for the first ever JIS Heritage Competition. Since then, the competition has taken on new categories, giving more young people the opportunity to voice their opinions on issues of national importance. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, students, welcome to the 12th staging of the JIS Heritage Competition Awards Ceremony. I am Vanessa Silvera, and I will be taking you through today's proceedings. To our boys and girls, welcome to the winner's circle. Yes, you are here because of your hard work. You're here because of your talent, which will see some of you walking away with prizes. And speaking of prizes, do you have any idea of what the prize list looks like today? No? All right, let me tell you. So, of course, we have our WB trophies. WB is one of our sponsors. But there is also a plaque for the winner in the essay category. You guys are going to get baskets. Okay, clearly, nobody in here likes prizes. Good. Let's try again. You're going to get a plaque. All right, fine. But you're going to get baskets. Yeah. But you don't even know what's in the basket. You just know so you're getting baskets. We're also getting cash prizes. Yes. And I like this one. You're going to get vacation. Who wants a weekend for 4? Yeah. You get it? All right, I see your excitement. Now, we have some extra special people who will be joining us on stage from time to time throughout the ceremony, people who will be helping us to flow through today's ceremony. We also have the people whose prizes you like, the people who made this all possible. All right, and I'm going to take some time now to list them. We have Boone Hall Oasis, and listen, let me explain something to you. You see, when you hear the sponsor them, you must make enough noise because at them are going to give you the free things. Yes, so let's go. Sorry, not the free things. The things you've worked so very hard for and you are so very deserving of. Right, so it's not free things because somebody had to pay for it. All right, so show some love to our sponsors today. There's Boone Hall Oasis. There's the Caribbean School of Media and Communication. There's CPTC and the Media Technology Institute. Edna Manley College for the Visual and Performing Arts. Frame Art Jamaica. Franklin D. Resort. GK Insurance. Innovative Corporate Solutions. Grace Kennedy Limited. WB Trophies Limited, as I said before. And T-Cell and more. Now, lots more to hear. Whole heap of prizes to be unveiled. But before we go any further, I'd like to invite Miss Gillian Henderson, manager of the Digitization Unit, to open in prayer.
Good morning, everyone. I know we are used to sitting, but I'm going to ask you to stand so we can pray. All right, let's pray. Almighty God, we just thank you for another day. We thank you for life. We thank you that we have homes. We thank you that we have jobs. We thank you for our country. We thank you for the Jamaica Information Service. And we thank you for everything that you have provided. You've provided breakfast for us. You have provided air conditioning, something we take for granted. So, Lord, we thank you. We thank you for the persons who have sponsored the event that we are having today. We thank you for moving on their hearts. We thank you for the participants and the contestants. Thank you for giving inspiration. Thank you for giving talents. We don't take those for granted, and we pray that all these talents will be used for your glory and your honor. We pray for our CEO, for our minister, for our prime minister. We pray for every homes represented here. Lord, we just bless you. We thank you for where you have placed us. Help us to use it for your glory and your honor. We just big you up, Lord. And we pray for today's proceedings that you will be glorified. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Gillian. Now, for over half a century, the Jamaica Information Service, and every time I say Jamaica Information Service, I don't need for clap here because Jamaica Information Service, or even, maybe not clap, maybe a little woo, right? Yes. For over half a century, the Jamaica Information Service, nice, has been the #1 source of government news, changing with the times and making reliable information available on popular platforms, including Twitter. Who have a Twitter account? Yes, right. Facebook. I still have a Facebook account. Yes, I'll admit. Instagram, who has an right. And now we're on TikTok. So like, subscribe, and share. All right, at the head of this dynamic organization is Enthrews Campbell, or acting chief executive officer, who ensures the delivery of high-quality products and services that satisfy our customers. Please encourage her as she comes to deliver the official word of welcome.
Hello. Okay. Our minister is running a little bit late, and he will be with us in a while. So, directors, managers, staff of the JIS, sponsors, parents, teachers, and students, competition judges, ladies and gentlemen, of course, true vessel, all good morning and a warm JIS welcome to you all. So we thank you all for being here. You know, over the past few years, we have had to do things a little different, like last year and the year before. Why you think? COVID. So for 2 years, we executed the ceremony as a made-for-television event. And we aired it on cable television and YouTube and so on. Last year, we had a face-to-face ceremony with fewer persons attending. And of course, we all will agree that we are happy to be back to some sort of normality. So we are here together. Let's give God a praise. And it is so good to be here. I know many of us are from Western Jamaica. Western Jamaica, let me see your hand. If you come from Western Jamaica, let me see your hand. Western Jamaica. Also, you know something can't DJ for your living, right? Okay, yeah. And a few from the central part of the island. And we're happy that you were able to make it. I know you must get up from morning and, you know, but we're happy that you've been able to make it. I was pleased to find out that most of the finalists are from Western Jamaica. And you did so well. After weeks of preparation, drafts, redrafts, and fine-tuning, your entries were sent in. They were graded, and now we get to meet you face to face. Welcome, welcome students. We're so happy to have you. We celebrate you today. Congratulations to all of you. It is because you have done so well that you've been asked to be here today. Now, we ask the students to focus on the theme, Jamaica's greatest accomplishment over the past 60 years, you know, since independence. And it required them to research widely and select what they considered to be Jamaica's single most important achievement since independence. Some students were clear in their answers, but we found that others might have been blown away by the numerous ways, but we found that others might have just focused on, and so they focused on multiple achievements, but others focused on the single most important achievement. And to our dedicated and dependable judges, you gave yeoman service, which to them is really above, for them it's a labor of love, our judges. Welcome, judges. Welcome, judges. I've seen one judge, welcome. We value your contribution to this event. They've been here from the beginning. If you ever see them, when they get the scripts, they're so excited, and the posters and so on, you should see how excited they are. They're always ready to come to Mark. Thank you so very much. Sponsors. Parents, before the sponsors, welcome parents and teachers. Thank you for coaching, supporting, encouraging the students. And we know that they're already winners. All of you are winners, no matter where you fall today. Sponsors, you were chased by members of the JIS Planning Committee, and you said yes to us. You believe in the students, and you believe in this competition, because many of our sponsors have been with us from the beginning. And you allow our young people to be a part of this national conversation. Honorable Minister, who is not here yet, it is our pleasure to have him with us, and we look forward to what he will present to us today. He's a good person to be talking about Jamaica 60 because, you know, our minister is a pretty young man, and he was responsible for youth in the past, though, you know, he's after the Prime Minister. And so, without further ado, I invite you to give yourselves a round of applause as we prepare to unveil this year's winners. Once again, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're delighted to have you. God bless you all.
Thank you, Ms. Campbell. Now, the JIS, who said that? This table needs an extra award, right? Good. The JIS recently, our minister has arrived. Please stand for the entrance of our minister, Robert Morgan. Minister, we are happy to have you this morning. You may be seated. Now, the JIS, very good, recently embarked on a journey towards ISO 9001:2015 certification. The agency now boasts its official seal. JIS staff members, I expect you to be making noise for that. All right? The JIS now boasts its official seal and is determined to keep that by continually improving its processes in keeping with our quality management system, ISO 9001:2015. Now, you're going to hear a little bit more about our products and services, but before we do that, I feel like we want to hear a little song. True Vessel? Come lively up the place. Please make some noise for True Vessel.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. So I know we are all privileged to have had breakfast this morning because JIS made sure of that. So I'm going to say that again. Good morning, everyone. All right, you're all looking beautiful. It is a privilege for True Vessel to be yet at another award ceremony. So right now we're going to start off with just singing a song that I know that most of us should know. So feel free to sing along with us, all right? Yeah, this is the land of my birth. This is the land of my birth. This is Jamaica, my Jamaica, the land of my birth. I may say this is the land of my birth. This is the land of our birth. I may say this is Jamaica, my Jamaica, the land of my birth. I will never leave her shores. I will never run away. I will always believe in the black, the green, the gold, I say. All nations greater than our trials, we shall stand the test of time. And our people, they are strong and we are but it along. Some people say we are poor, but the progress we make, my friend, is not always a rich one. Sing along, say this is the land of my birth. This is the land of my birth. This is Jamaica, my Jamaica, the land of my birth. One more to this is the land of my birth. This is the land of my birth. This is Jamaica, my Jamaica, the land of my birth. We should never be this long. We should never be disloyal, but stand up and be strong. Oh, Jamaica, beautiful island. We are crowned at the Caribbean Sea. All my people, they are free. No oppression over me. The prettiest woman there be. But the plains and the rivers and the hills always go right back to the sea. So this is the land of my birth. Jamaica, my Jamaica, the land of, one more time, say this is the land of my birth. This is the land of our birth. This is Jamaica, my Jamaica, the land of my birth. Mommy say this is the land of my birth. This is the land of my birth. This is Jamaica, my Jamaica, the land of my birth. Thank you very much.
Just when me did I get in at the thing and start rocking don't you worry, there is more to come. But in the meantime, when the JIS, that's right, when the JIS uses the term news and events coverage, we mean it, because it's a coverage our team goes out. No matter how remote, no matter what part of Jamaica, we go out. It could be Negril Point, Morant Point, or even the Goat Islands, or videographers, or reporters, or engineers, or technical team. We go everywhere. Not true? Okay, very good. Now, to ensure full coverage, though, we need a regional office. And the manager of the JIS regional office in Montego Bay is Mrs. Tashion Hewitt-Stennett. And she will be coming to introduce today's guest speaker. Mrs. Stennett, please make her welcome. And then right after that, you will hear from our guest speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning. I deem it an honor to introduce our guest speaker for today, not only because he has the most important task for this morning, but because of who he is as an individual and how relatable I know he will be to our awardees today. The Honorable Robert Nestor Morgan is the Minister without portfolio with responsibility for information in the Office of the Prime Minister. Between 2021 and earlier this year, before his current assignment, Minister Morgan previously served as the Minister of State in the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, with responsibility for the youth portfolio. He also served as Senator and Parliamentary Secretary in the Office of the Prime Minister between May 2019 and August 2020. In September 2020, Minister Robert Nestor Morgan became the elected Member of Parliament for North Central Clarendon, an area he knows inside out because, of course, he's a son of the soil. Specifically, he hails from the community of Woodhall, Clarendon, and is a past student of, and I'm sure he would say, the Garvey Messiah High School and the Clarendon College. He graduated from the University of the West Indies with a Bachelor's of Arts in History in 2004. Minister Morgan also holds a Bachelor of Law degree from the University of London in England and is a Justice of the Peace for Kingston. Between 2016 and May 2019, Minister Morgan was the Director of Communications at the Office of the Prime Minister. And this is probably the part that will qualify him even more to speak with us today. Minister Morgan has over 13 years of experience in media and communications. The last 8 years, his focus was on social media, strategic communications, and public relations. So, without a doubt, he knows full well about all that will be on display today. And I'm sure, well, I'm not sure if he can draw. Maybe that's a hidden talent. But I know that he has an artistic eye, and he can identify real talent. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage this morning the Honorable Robert Nestor Morgan.
Good morning, everyone. It is very interesting that Enthros chose to keep a function in the morning. Suspect you didn't want to serve anybody dinner. Good morning, the team from JIS. Morning to all the students who are here, who have been successful in what has become something I believe that students from across Jamaica look forward to. But before I go that, I would like to acknowledge the leadership of JIS. I would like to acknowledge our sponsors, all the staff for Jamaica Information Service, the parents, teachers, and students who are here this morning, the participants and award recipients in this 2022 Heritage Competition, and also supporters, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. Thank you for having me. The first thing I want to mention is that the evolution of our society is built on the foundation of our young people. I said something a couple of months ago while I was making a presentation for the launch of Youth Month in Manchester, and I said that there has been no revolution in the world that has not been run by young people. None. And I gave the example that our Prime Minister became a member of Parliament at the age of 25. And if you look across the landscape of historical figures, they never started their activism when they were in their 30s or 40s. Some of them started when they were teenagers. So one of the concerns of the government is how can we create an environment to empower young people to feel that they are a part of the society and that their voice, interest, and concerns are front and center in the decision-making process of our society. The reality is that in our modern society today, many young people do not feel engaged as part of the process. A lot of this concern stems not only from their own jaded, disconnected perspectives on what society should be, but a lot of it is a reflection of us as adults and as older persons who, in some cases, think young people must be seen and not heard. How many of you were told as children, a big people argument, go and go sit down? The days of big people argument, go and go sit down, we need to turn our back on it. A lot of the most revolutionary ideas that we need as a society to evolve and build out into a modern society that we can all be proud of can, should, and needs to come from young people. The fact is that the debts that we incur as adults in Jamaica today, it is the young people who are going to have the burden of repaying them. Just as how the debts that our forefathers incurred and the challenges that occurred because of their stewardship, we now, as this generation who are in charge of our society, have an obligation to pay it. So the first point I want to make is I want to commend the Jamaica Information Service for creating a space where young people can express themselves through their artistic talents. There has never been any civilized society that has existed without an appreciation of art. Even if you go back into historic times, men were doing paintings on caves. So an appreciation of art and an allowance for the expression of art at all levels of the society is in many cases therapeutic. Many of our artists have solved our problems, calmed our spirits, and encouraged our interests by the expression of things that we don't even know what they were thinking or how to interpret it. But it has created a sort of environment where we can look at it, we can feel it, we can hear it, and it can lift our mood. Why is it that we play certain songs when we're trying to achieve certain objectives? Why is it that colors have such a tremendous impact on how human beings perceive things? Why is the most important light at the stoplight, amber. Because yellow is the first color that the eye picks up. So when it moves from green to amber, you know this is danger, you need to stop, if you can stop. So the appreciation of art in a modern society is fundamental to our evolution as a society that we seek to engage. The reality of it, however, is that we have competition. And the competition is, what is art? What type of art should we as a society embrace? Or is it our place to determine what is good art from what is bad art? Some will say to you that all art is good art, and art is determined by the interpretation of the creator and not the interpretation of the consumer. That's a conversation I'm not going to have because I don't know nothing about art critiquing. But what I can say to you is that we can generally assume that there is art that contributes to the upliftment of our spirit and art that doesn't. Looking over there, I see art that contributes to the upliftment of my spirit, and I suspect it uplifts yours as well. There are expressions in our society, and I'm going to be very careful how I phrase it, except somebody going to make a new song about me. There are expressions currently in our society that does not uplift our spirit. It cleaves onto a base instinct within all of us. Selfishness, violence, dishonesty. All of us are capable of dishonesty. All of us are capable of selfishness. All of us are capable of violence. The entire mechanisms that we've built as a modern society has been, in a sense, to control the base instinct of man and put them in an environment of cooperation where together we can build great things as part of a human collective. The day we decide to start cleaving to our base instincts of violence, selfishness, dishonesty, and you can name several others, is the day you will see the destruction of our society, and we would have failed as a people to evolve to where we want to go. Sounds a bit nebulous, not sure I'm speaking in code. For good reason, they cannot quote that and put it in a song. But the point I'm trying to make to you is that the encouragement of self-expression in a managed way as a society is important for our development. It is important then that we have competitions like the heritage competition where persons who know quality, who understand what a video should look like, can make assessments and put together standards for other persons in the society to look at and say, yes, that is good. It also plays a role in encouraging other members of the society to look at what we are doing and replicate it. Contemplate if every government agency had something, not necessarily about art, but had something that brought young people into the system and gave them a platform to demonstrate whatever talent, potential, or intellect they have. And think about, we have over 100 public bodies. Think about if every government agency engaged 10 young people in some self-expression and then promoted it to the public, how transformational that would be to our society. So, the first point I want to make is, as we evolve as a society, these standards that we're setting, that JIS is participating in setting, are fundamentally important in our evolution as a people into a society that we all would wish to live in. The second point I want to make is the importance of embracing new ideas to build ourselves as the society that we wish to live in. I had the pleasure of having a very close relationship with a man by the name of Cecil Cooper, who was one of the most prominent artists that Jamaica has created. I had the opportunity of watching him work. I had the opportunity of seeing his collection. But there's something that struck me about his collection. A large portion of his collection was not his collection. It was a lot of his students. And when you looked at what they created versus what he created, there was a total and complete difference. That's a good thing. Intellectual manifestation should not be a regurgitation of what I say, but a reinterpretation, reanalysis, and deep criticism of the perspectives of those who came before you. We as a society, for a very long time, especially in our education system, have been focused on regurgitation as a standard of excellence. So you go to class, the teacher said, this is the answer. You go into the exam and you try to remember it. What kind of society has that created? To some extent, it has created a society where people are unable to reason for themselves. People are unable to look at complex ideas and thoughts and come to conclusions for themselves. It is for this reason, Enthros, that I believe that JIS has a role in the society of creating an environment where we empower people to critically analyze information to come to their own conclusions. The Jamaica Information Service is not the Jamaica Propaganda Service. The job of the Jamaica Information Service is to transfer information in a particular standard of quality from one point, which is the government, to the point of the public, while at the same time giving the public tools through which they can analyze that information to improve their lives. In engaging the young people here today, Enthros, and others, and leadership, I think one of the important lessons that we need to teach them is for them to not reduce their ability to critically analyze things, concepts, and people, but to enhance it. Most babies are critical analysts before they start going to school. The minute they start going to school, you realize that they stop being critical analysts and essentially become regurgitators of information. The questioning of everything is something that is typical to people before they enter the formal education system. It is when they enter the system that they start to take the lazy way out, which is regurgitation. We will not build a strong society with people who are unable to critically analyze concepts and things. Just as though art and its presentation and its production is a symbol of an evolved society, so too is critical thinking and the ability to understand complex things and make decisions for yourself a symptom of an evolved society. So one of the messages I want to leave with the young people today is do not let anybody temper your desire to question things. It's interesting coming from a government minister to say, question everything that I'm saying. But if I believe as a government and as a minister that what I'm saying is well thought out, based on evidence, and can stand up to scrutiny, then I should not be worried with somebody critically analyzing it. I think the people who want our young people to not critically analyze is the people who have not engaged in a process of robust dissection of their own thoughts and ideas. So their ideas, when promulgated to the public, become vulnerable to criticism and become faulty in their analysis. So the second thing is, We need to embrace new ideas and allow young people to critically analyze what we're doing as adults and also to critically analyze the system. The final comment I want to make as Enthros looks at me, symbolically pulling my jacket, is for us to demonstrate an appreciation of where we're coming from. Jamaica is a very young country. We gained independence in 1962. We were discovered in what, 1492 we were discovered? Well, we were not discovered, but somebody invaded us in the 1490s. Between the 1490s and 1962, the majority people of Jamaica did not have self-determination. So compare almost 400 years of oppression with 60 years of independence. Has anybody ever thought about that? Think about the systematic oppression of a people for over 300 years and their freedom for 60. Slavery, torture, abuse, racial segregation, class segregation that continued for hundreds of years. And then compare how old is America as an independent country. America is over 200 years old as an independent country. How old is the UK, Britain, as an independent country? Britain is almost 400 years old. So a lot of the times when I hear persons, and they are right to do it, but we have to have context, speak of our institutions as if we should always be the greatest institutions ever created. I have to ask the question, do you understand where we're coming from to where we are now? Doesn't mean we shouldn't strive for excellence, but we must always give thanks for the achievements that we've made as an independent country from 1962 till 2022. If you look at the 60s, you would have seen a kind of motivated population, newly free, building out a society, building out a civil service. If you look at the 70s, you would have seen a society that battled with its identity. Who are we? What should we become? How should we manifest ourselves? Should we become a country similar to what Barbados or Trinidad or Britain is? Or should we form our own identity? What kind of political ideology should be the foundation of our building out as a society? That caused conflict. We settled those conflicts, and in the 80s, we had to rebuild ourselves. In the 90s, we had to make decisions as to how our economy was going to manifest itself. What kind of economic framework exists? And we have been fighting that battle from the 1990s all the way until now. It is only in the last 10 years that Jamaica has been able to get a handle, a sustainable handle, a handle that is based on the commonality of thinking between the opposition and the government and civil society as to what it is our economy should look like. Because remember, the fiscal responsibility framework, which underpins all of what we're doing now, started in 2010. The economic readjustment that has given us the ability now to be thinking of paying public servants much more, a lot of that foundation was laid between 2012 and 2015 by Dr. Peter Phillips. The last mile, as it relates to consolidating all the achievements of both the Audley Shaw and the Peter Phillips, was done by Nigel Clark. But they did not do it alone. You had the private sector under the EPOC Economic Program Oversight Committee. You had other civil society groups who participated in the conversation who held us accountable to make sure that we could be where we are now. So as we end 2022, I have no choice as a young Jamaican but to give thanks. Despite our challenges as a 60-year-old country, we have great institutions who, in the midst of economic crisis, have continued to function. Institutions like the Jamaica Information Service. I think you should give yourself some clap for that. It doesn't mean, in my estimation, that we're perfect. But as we continue to have conversations like the one we're having today about what type of society we want to have, we must pause on occasion and give thanks for the type of society we have built up to now. And I ask you, as you have been doing over the last several years, any organization that does not see the ideas and perspective of young people as center to their determination of where they're going to go, it will die. So as you engage internally with your young staff, enthros and team, I'm happy that you're also engaging externally with young people across the island. I hope you will expand it and make it bigger and better. I hope that you can create it as a kind of standard within the government service of a competition that places the artistic expression of young people front and center for the nation to see. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to all who participated. And congratulations to your parents for allowing you to have this sort of self-expression. And congratulations to JIS for being the facilitator of this very important initiative. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Minister, don't leave, please. Pardon? Maybe. I'd like to invite Ms. Campbell, our acting CEO, to make a presentation to Minister Morgan. I hope you all were taking notes because we got some words to consider, words to critically analyze. Thank you, Minister, for reminding us of the importance of creating an environment to empower our young people. We're allowing them to express themselves through art. Hello. All right.
Well, actually, getting on.
There you go.
But you know, when I go to Prime Minister, I'm going to take it because I'm actually here representing him.
No, this one was definitely for you.
Thank you very much. You don't want to give me the truth.
It's a surprise. Minister reminded us.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
You know, wow.
Our minister is rarely speechless.
This is a surprise. Do you know how long ago this was?
Yes,
This was amazing. Wow, thank you very much. This is the first appointment I got after winning my election. I was assigned to education. And the Governor General was like, you keep turning up here and collecting these documents. Thank you very much, Enthros. Thanks to the JIS team.
You are most welcome. Tailored just for you.
This is amazing. Thank you.
Students, I hope you are taking note. All right? Because you have the role of creating the society that you want to see. True? True or false? True. Through. All right. So, while you contemplate and ruminate, I'm going to invite True Vessel to come and deliver some dance music so we can move and ting and ting. All right, so True Vessel so we can dance and ting and move and ting, you know? Ting and ting, yes. All right, please make welcome True Vessel.
Morning, everybody. Morning, beautiful people. All right, let's go. Hey, yeah. To you, my heart cries out perfidia. For I found you the love. Give me a little tempo. Life in somebody else's eyes. Your eyes are echoing perfidia, forgetful of the promise of love we share in another's time. With a sad lament, my dreams are faded like a broken melody. While the gods of love look down and laugh at what romantic fools you mortals be. Hey, if you knew how much I love you, how much I need you, you wouldn't stay away. If you knew you are my one desire, you set my soul on fire, you wouldn't stay away. And darling, I know you have found another girl. She treats you nice, I know. She's even more beautiful than I. If you knew how much I crave for you, how much I need you, you wouldn't stay away. You wouldn't stay away. You wouldn't stay away. You wouldn't stay. Thank you. Okay. Are you ready? We're gonna little more tempo, do you? Well, are the beautiful queens in the house. So we're ready. So we're ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? When the roll is called out, I'll be standing taller. We're not ready yet. Come again. When the roll is called out, I'll be standing taller to face the darkest and the hardest of time. We'll be taking care of all the children there are, but if it's required, we'll be on the front line. You can call me by my name, I am ready to roll. Once the rules remains the same, after the story has been told. Call me anytime, never come out. This lioness is on the rise, don't you ever have doubt. Come on, never say never, willingness forever to fight and be strong. Once it's a better, I'll write every letter and moving right along. Said I'll roll with the punches, accept changes, work with the formula, do what I have to do. And call me by my name, I am ready to roll. Once the rules remains the same, after the story has been told. Call me anytime, never cop out. This lioness is on the rise, don't you ever have doubt. When you are willing to serve, we have room to observe. to see if you can walk the walk you talk. Let me give you my word. My voice must be heard. Bravery is a piece of my heart. So call me by my name. I am ready. Help me sing now. Once the rules remain the same. Call me anytime. This lioness is on the rise. Don't you ever have doubt. You can call me by my name. Once the rules remain the same. Call me anytime. Never cop out. This lioness is on the rise. Don't you ever have doubt. Come on. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah. So we're ready. Yes, we're ready. We're ready, no? Blessed sound.
True vessel, ladies and gentlemen. No, I am ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because the students are waiting to hear their names. Guess what? This is the moment you've all been waiting for. Unexcited, don't. Yes, 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 yes. No, come now. Oh, no, sound excited at all. Oh, no, ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right. It's almost time to hear who will walk away with the fantabulous prizes I mentioned before. I know. I can see it on your faces. Yes. All right. I'm looking at the faces. All right, but guess what? We're going to be presenting some plaques and gift packages to all our awardees in the essay competition because you're all special. We had a great time and a terrible time deciding who the winners would be. Great time reading your essays, a terrible time deciding who the winners would be. All right, so we're going to be going into the awards for the essay competition, and the plaques are going to be handed out by our Director of Corporate Services. I'm sorry, I'm getting instructions from my team. Is that better? All right. I'm going to invite Mr. Gardner, Errol Gardner, to come up as we hand out the plaques and the baskets. Now, come join me on stage, man. Now listen, the JIS had the task. The JIS, thank you, had the task of finding 16 winners today. And we're going to be awarding you because you all deserve, you really deserve something for the hard work. All right, you ready, Mr. Gardner? All right, good. So, the categories. The essay winners, we have 3 students in the essay category, 2 of which are from Chetwood. Is it Chetwood? It's Chetwood. 3 persons, but 2 are from Chetwood. Where is Chetwood? I want to hear you pronounce your school's name. It's Chetwood. Very good. All right, so we have Shader Green from Chetwood Memorial Primary School. Please come on up for your plaque and your basket. Also from Chetwood Memorial Primary School, we have Atara Laman, or is it Layman? Laman, there you go. Atara Laman. All right. Good. Thank you, Shader, but don't stay. Stay. Don't move. All right, Shader, let me, okay. Photo up with the plaque. Photo up with the plaque. All right. All right, hold on the baskets. It's nice and big, but hold it down like a bit. Right? All right. Atara. You can manage her there? All right. Mr. Gardner is going to be handing out to Atara Laman of Shetwood Memorial Primary. All right. Don't move. Your basket is right here. The essay competition is open to primary school students 9 to 12 years old. And this year they were asked to answer the question, explain what you think is Jamaica's greatest achievement over the past 60 years. Next, we have Jada Patterson from Brownstown Primary School. They were required to write a 400 to 500 word piece, which was judged on relevance, originality, accuracy, analysis of research data, writing style, and language skills. All right, here's your basket, and she's the head girl. All right, you see how the basket them nice? We want to thank Grace Kennedy Limited for those lovely baskets. All right. Thank you, Mr. Gardner. Yep. That is it. That is it for our essay category. And as Mr. Gardner leaves us, I invite Mr. David Knight, the Director of Human Resources, to join me on stage as the JIS delivers the Poster Awards. In the graphics category, we had two students who stood out. Javone Gale from Cornwall College. Make your way, make your way. And Makini Thompson of Campion College. So East and West? East and West? Yes. The poster competition began in 2013. It was launched and it targets students at the secondary level who are required to submit entries for the poster competition in two categories. Graphic, there you go, graphic design and illustrations. And the theme was Jamaica's greatest achievement over the past 60 years. I urge you to have a look at the designs around the back after the ceremony. All right, Makini Thompson of Campion College, make your way up. There you go. The posters are judged on the interpretation of the topic, originality, creativity, artistry, and presentation. They must be no larger than 11 inches by 17 inches and done in landscape or portrait orientation. The topic, again, for the poster competition is Jamaica's rich sporting heritage, and you will see that when you take a walk and a gander around the back. All right, thank you so much. No, stay right here next to me. All right? In the illustrated category, our grade 7 to 9 students, we have 4 awardees. DeAndre Granston from Cornwall College. Come on up, DeAndre. Wait for your basket. Don't go anywhere. DeAndre, how the basket look a little bigger than you? So what happened? You can carry it? As they pause for the photo op, our next awardee in the illustrated category, grade 7 to 9, Benjamin Barrett of Descartes College. No, not at all. You don't have to run away. Stay right here next to me. All right, Benjamin. And Benjamin is quite the accomplished artist. You should check out his work on social media. And while you're at it, be sure to like, subscribe, and share our content on what platforms? Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
There you go.
Next, we have Joshua Andre Forbes of Cornwall College. Come on up, Joshua Andre. Joshua just took a deep breath like, and rounding out our grade 7 to 9 category, is Kayla Hewan of Herbert Morrison Technical High School. Come on up, Kayla. Jamaica's rich sporting heritage. All right. All right, thank you, Kayla. Now, in our illustrated category, grade 10 to grade 13, we have several students. And I must say, usually we find that the bulk of our entries come from essay. This year we had whole heap of entries. The bulk of our entries came in the poster category. All right, so we're seeing an uptick in the response from our high school students. Starting us off in the illustrated category, grade 10 to 13, John Michael Ramsey of Herbert Morrison Technical High School. Come on up, John Michael. For your basket. John Michael Ramsey is followed by Calissa Grant of the St. Andrew High School for Girls. Should have a look at Kelissa's piece. Talk about intricate, the design, the artistry. All right, next we have Michaelia Brown of Immaculate Conception High School. All right. Yeah, man. No, you can make noise for her. You
trouble. All right. Thank you so very much, Michaela. Alexia Grant of York Castle High School. Alexia? Mr. Knight, how you going like you want to leave me up here by myself, so man? Sure. Thank you, Alexia. You'll receive your basket and you'll be followed by Javis Wood of Cornwall College. Thank you very much. You may now have your seat. You may now take your seat. Mr. West, please join me on stage as we go on to the list of award recipients in the photo category. Thank you very much. We're going to start off with Rochelle Powell of the University of the West Indies. All right, Mr. West, you're being asked to move upstage. We had 2 students in this category. So it was Rochelle Powell. Basket. You know, so I give you a basket courtesy of Grace Kennedy. You want to leave the Grace Kennedy basket, please? No, man. Rochelle is followed by Ismore Gordon. Ismore, are you here? I'm not seeing Ismore Gordon. Ismore Gordon is not here, so we're going to move on to our Judges Awards. No, you stay right next to me. Our Judges Awards will go to 2 students. Alexia Grant of York Castle High School. Come on up, Alexia. And Javis Wood of Cornwall College. Thank you, Alexia, and thank you, Javis. Thank you, Mr. West. You may take your seats. Now, you've been seeing them come up, but it's now time to really meet the finalists. We'll now have a video presentation where you'll get to meet the entrants in the essay competition.
grade 6 student of Bleacher Memorial Primary School in St. James. Come, follow me. When Marcus Garvey uttered the words, "Up, you mighty race, accomplish what you will." I believe that Jamaica's greatest achievement since independence is the sporting glory in track and field. Since Jamaica gained independence in 1962, these powerful words have motivated Jamaicans to excel in all aspects of life and showcase remarkable achievements in music, education, the arts, cuisine, science, and sports. Since Jamaica has been evolving over the past 60 years, I wanted to expand my knowledge about track and field and see what other sporting areas I could learn about other than track and field using the JIS information. I entered this competition because based on last year, I came third place and I knew I could do better. So I wanted to make myself proud, my family proud, and my school proud to be recognized throughout Jamaica. Other students should enter the famous Jamaica Information Service competition because they will want to have a chance. It's not me alone should have a chance. They must have a chance to expand their knowledge and learn about different areas in sports, not only sports, but other interesting topics. Hi, my name is Atara Laman from the JISTV Memorial Primary School. I am in grade 6. Let's go! I think that Jamaica's greatest achievement since independence has been in the field of education, because when you look back at how adults used to be illiterate, now, when you look in Jamaica now, there are more people who are literate and able to read and write. The inspiration behind my essay was that I wanted to learn more about what education in the past was like before independence and after independence, and how it evolved to what we are now. Our leaders have implemented programs and projects which have led to educational reform in Jamaica. The expansion of schools and curriculum reform are two significant changes that have helped our education system to evolve over the past 60 years. I entered the competition because I wanted to give essay writing another chance, because last year I wasn't able to join the competition because of unfortunate circumstances. I think other students should enter these competitions because they will get more knowledge, they will be able to expound in their reading, their writing, and their research skills.
Hi, I'm Jada Patterson, a grade 6 student from the Brownstone Primary School in St. Anne. Come on, let's go! I think that Jamaica's greatest achievement since independence is being able to vote, for 18 and older being able to vote. The reason I entered the competition was because I heard the prizes and I thought, oh, this is about Jamaica's greatest achievements. I'm doing a topic similar to this in class. I can learn from it and I can also gain something from it. So I'm going to enter the competition. The reason I think that other students should enter this competition is because they can also learn from it, and I learned a lot from it. Still, if I didn't know about what Jamaica did, like bobsledding, surfing, and we went and we made it to finals and stuff like that, and it taught me a lot outside of school.
All right, so third place in the essay competition goes to Jada Patterson of Brownstown Primary in St. Anne. Come on up, Jada. Jada is going to be joined by Mr. Knight. Yes, Mr. Knight, you have to join me on stage again to hand out the award to Jada. Jada gets a trophy and a cash award, plus her trophy from WB Trophies. The cash comes from Guardian Life. All right. Now, thank you, Jada. Our second place and our first place winner come from Chetwood Memorial. In second place, Atara Lamon from Chetwood Memorial, which means that our first place winner in the essay competition is Shadir Green. Come on up, Atara. All right, Miss Celia Lindsay is going to be joining me on stage. She's the director of print production, and she will be handing you your award. Now, Atara will get a tablet, right? Right, a tablet, $10,000 cash, a trophy. There you go. And the tablet comes from Universal Service Fund. Congratulations, Atara Lamon. Congratulations, Atara. Please make your way on the stage. Shadir, thank you, Miss Lindsay. As you, all right, she's already coming. Great. Minister, if you could please make your way to the stage to hand out the award for first place in the essay competition. On a clapper, please. Shadir wins a trophy and a vacation. All right. Shadir wins a trophy, a plaque, a basket, cash prize of $20,000, and a vacation for her and her parents for a 2-night, 3-day stay. All right. See a champion trophy here, so you have to, yeah man, you have to hold it up strong, you know. Yes. So hand right, and you're going to hold up the trophy now. Congratulations. All right. Is Janelle Myers here? All right. All right. Shadir, don't move because Janelle Myers of GK Insurance will be handing you your cash prize. Minister, stay right there. All right. Another round of applause for Shadir Green, who says, and I quote, "I think other students should enter the competition because it's not me alone should get the opportunity to enter." All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Janelle. Thank you, Minister. Shadir, congratulations. All right. Good. So we're coming down. We're coming down. And it's now time to meet the students in the poster competition, the graphics category.
I entered the JIS Heritage Poster Competition because I wanted to gain exposure to competitions and develop my skills as an aspiring graphic designer.
In my opinion, Jamaica's greatest achievement, like over the 60 years, has been mainly in the sports industry, specifically Usain Bolt becoming the fastest man and the most decorated and famous athletes.
If I remember right, it was something along the lines of our greatest achievements throughout our 60 years of independence. So I included figures such as Bob Marley and Usain Bolt because sports and music are big achievements for us.
My poster consists of multiple prominent Jamaican figures in multiple different industries. Bob Marley, just a lot of very relevant figures that you would know. It has the coat of arms. I have a figure to represent Usain Bolt with Jamaica's national colors on him, and above that I have the text Jamaica's greatest achievement in a calligraphical font. I think others should enter the competition because you can. It's very great to show off your creative abilities, to challenge yourself to create something that, even though you might not feel like you're able to do it, just trying and to see if you are up to your own standards. I think it's really good for that.
All right. In second place, poster competition, graphics category is McKinney Thompson of Campion College. Come on up, McKinney. And at the same time, I'm going to invite Miss Celia Lindsay to join me on stage to hand out the award. All right, you're going to upstage, right? Or is it downstage? It's upstage, yeah, man. McKinney wins for himself. All right. A plaque, a basket, and $10,000 cash. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Lindsay. Yes, please stay. Because it's now time to award our first place winner. Javoni Gale of Cornwall College in St. James. Come on up. Javoni wins for himself a plaque, a basket, and $20,000 cash. Of course, he also gets the prestigious title of first place winner in the JIS Heritage Poster Competition Graphics category. All right. It's not too heavy. All right, yeah, man, feel it? Feels good? All right, hand it back. It is. That's why we're going to keep it for you. All right, Cornwall College. All right, yeah, we're going to keep it for you because it's so heavy. Right, we're going to keep it for you. Congratulations. All right, we saw a number of entries from Cornwall College this year. Now we're going to be moving on to the video presentation for the poster category in grade 7 to 9. Sorry, the grade 7 to 9 category.
I entered the competition because before the pandemic I was outgoing and ready to do anything, but the pandemic came, it's like a shutdown, I wasn't social anymore. So I thought entering the competition would have brought that back, would have reignited that part of me. Plus, I also wanted to put my art skills to the test.
Well, I think the greatest achievement since independence is obviously it's our culture, especially music and sports, because when you hear of Jamaica, for example, overseas, the first thing that comes to mind is Bob Marley, like reggae music, and obviously for sports, you know, the Olympics, the first sprinter that comes to mind is obviously Usain Bolt. So that's why I chose sports, because it plays such a big part in our culture.
So at the top of my poster, I drew some puzzles, and each puzzle represents each year after Jamaica's independence, and I gave them a rugged look because it represents Jamaica's resilience and hard work, because where we are today, it didn't come easy. I drew a Jamaica right across the poster, and I felt like it was necessary to color it in the Jamaican colors, because the black represents our people, the gold represents the sun, which attracts our tourists, and for the big 60, I put elements and people that really contributed towards Jamaica, which includes our national symbol, who is Benedict, our poetry and our literature, food, and most importantly the athletes, like Usain Bolt, Shelley and Fraser Price. They have brought a name for Jamaica, and the poster just really summarizes all of Jamaica's accomplishments and who we are as a nation.
My poster is made up of athletics, education, land, and fun activities.
My poster would have a line of national heroes, which would represent those who have helped us gain independence. And it would also have a circle of nationality with the national bird, the coat of arms, our national food. That would represent things which are personal to our country for our identification.
So my poster is about music and sports, and I have the whole the view of the national stadium in Kingston, and I made a 0 and a 6. I put a 6 in the top left corner, and the middle is the whole stadium track. So there's a hummingbird in the corner just to tie it all together, and on the track you can see going through history, a 60-year period through history. First you have Arthur Wint just going in the first part, and he's handing the baton to Merlene Ottey, and then she's also handing the baton to Usain Bolt doing his famous stance. And in the middle, in the center, you have a stadium with Bob Marley performing, and you have Miss Louise Bennett just watching over and just performing her poetry and doing what she does best.
Another round of applause for our grade 7 to 9 poster entrants. Miss Campbell, could you please join me on stage as we announce the third place contestant? From Herbert Morrison Technical High School in St. James, it's Kayla Hewan. All right. Now, Kayla wins for herself cash prizes. Yes, prizes, cash prizes, and a trophy. Now, in the poster competition, remember I told you earlier that we had so many entrants in the poster category that we had to do something special. And so we have 3 third place winners. We have 2, is 2? Okay, so can I be the third one so I can get... All right, our second third place winner in the poster category, Joshua Andre Forbes from Cornwall College in St. James. He also receives cash prizes and a trophy from WB Trophies. Now, the prize for second place is a trophy. But we also have cash prizes too. In second place in the poster competition, grade 7 to 9 category, from Manchester, the Carteret College, Benjamin Barrett. Congratulations, Benjamin. Benjamin also gets cash prizes and a trophy. Benjamin says he wants to be an engineer. Usually the children of engineers want to be engineers. All right. Thank you, Miss Campbell. I now invite Minister Morgan to hand out the award to our first place contestant in the grade 79 category. DeAndre Grandson of Cornwall College in St. James. Come on, DeAndre. DeAndre wins for himself $20,000 in book vouchers and a course from CPTC MTI and a trophy. He also got a plaque and a basket earlier, as well as a tablet. Come on and hold the big, heavy trophy, DeAndre. And smile for the camera. All right, we're gonna call. No, we're come back, DeAndre. Remember, the trophy is heavy, so we're going to keep it for you. Thank you, Minister. All right, I like the vibe from True Vessel. I like it. You're flying me to the moon. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming down, but it is now time to meet the poster entrants in the grade 10 to 13 category. We're almost there.
Sweet Jamaica is now on the move. Help me with my song and let the people don't come sing along. Take up your cutlass, your shovel and your hoe. Take up your books, tell people let us go. Call out the youth and gather,
poster is representing Jamaica's beauty. So we have the cockpit mountains to the left and a waterfall to the right, symbolizing our great achievements in tourism. Moving along the left side down, we have entertainment and culture. We have Miss Louise Benny Coverley. Below her we have Bob Marley, representing the Rastafaris. To the right now we have sports. Obviously we know Jamaica, fastest man, fastest woman alive as well. And in the center, at the top we have the 60. I did the 60 out of our national bird, and then to the right of that we have the lignum vitae pendant. So it's kind of tying everything together.
My poster at the top, I have corners in white like a cursive border. In the middle I have a timeline showing from before independence right to independence. Then I incorporated some of the photographs that was given to me by the institution. I had cards at the bottom showing that because of the theme Jamaica's greatest achievements for the past 60 years, I did it in a way that Jamaica played her cards right.
The poster showcases the cultural icons which would have contributed to our country's identity. On the poster, there is a tree which is shaped as a guitar, which signifies that music is a major achievement of our country. The roots of the tree encircle the cultural icons, showing that they are the foundation for our country, and they provide sustenance for this tree, our country, to flourish.
I incorporated diving, swimming, track and field, gymnastics, there's cricket, football, cycling, netball. So I also included music because music is a very big aspect of our culture with reggae and even dance hall. Also, I included a bit of tourism with the beach, the water, the beach, and also rafting because that's a big thing in Jamaica now. I also incorporated the flag, because it's Jamaica, and I tried to use Jamaican colors because those are very significant to us.
My poster, it features various persons that have contributed to Jamaica's accomplishments. The persons that are featured are Usain Bolt, Shelley and Fraser, Tony and Singh, Marcus Garvey, and Bob Marley. My inspiration behind my poster came from my desire to highlight and honor these very notable persons and their contribution and accomplishment to Jamaica.
I think other people should enter the competition because it's not just about winning, being creative and so on. When you enter these small things, you learn a lot from what you do. And I'm personally not a history student, and just by doing this competition, I have learned a lot that I didn't learn before when I was in lower school.
Another round of applause for our grade 10 to 13 poster entrance. And now, Miss Campbell. Yes, Miss Campbell. Please join me on stage. In third place, we have Michaela Brown of Immaculate Conception High School. Michaela wins for herself a plaque, a basket, cash prize, and a little trophy. The plaque. Thank you, Michaela. Michaela is an almost twin because she has a sister that looks exactly like her. In second place, in the grades 10, 11, 12, and 13, host the competition is Calissa Grant of St. Andrew High School, which means first place goes to, I'm not telling you yet, come and collect your award, Calissa. All right, now in first place, Miss Campbell. Come on, and I want Minister to join me on stage as well, because we're going to be celebrating with John Michael Ramsey of Herbert Morrison Technical High School in St. James. John Michael wins for himself a course in art from Edna Manley College, and that is going to be collected by us and handed out by Miss Colleen Douglas, who's going to make her way to the stage shortly. He also wins for himself $20,000 and a trophy. Smile. We have the big trophy. We gave him the big trophy already. You got the big trophy? All right. You didn't get the big well, please, big trophy time. Colleen, please make your way to the stage. As I Miss Campbell. All right. Colleen, please make your way to the stage. Where are you going? John Michael, you are the star of the show in the moment. Minister, I don't want to... Listen. On your publicity, he can only enhance it, dear. Well, you're running my show, Colleen. All right. All right. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Minister. Thank you, Colleen. Before we move on to our photo category, we need to recognize some teachers. We have a special award for teachers today. Because of you, we were able to receive multiple entrants from the schools, which means that they worked together. They helped the students. They stayed late. They worked out things. They looked at it. They vetted. And so we have to recognize them today. From Chetwood Primary School, Miss Vinette Webb. Come on up, Miss Webb. All right, keep the applause going. Miss Campbell, please, if you will. Right. Thank you so very much for the work that you do with our children. We also have Mrs. Morgan of Cornwall College. Come on up, Mrs. Morgan. All right, so our baskets come from T-Cell and more. Thank you, Mrs. Morgan. Next, we have Mrs. Nicola Watson Morris of Herbert Morrison Technical High School. And of course, because of where Herbert Morrison is located, Tashion, please make your way, or JIS Montego Bay Regional Office Manager is going to be handing out as we ask Ms. Campbell to stand by because there is more work to be done. All right, thank you so very much, Miss Webb, Mrs. Morgan, Mrs. Watson Morris, for the work that you do. Give them another round of applause, please. We are coming down. It's almost time to go. But we have another teacher from Chetwood. Chetwood, it sounds like they want to give you another basket. All right, we're coming down with one category left. Please turn your eyes to the screen and meet the poster competition winners. We did that already, so turn your eyes to the screen and meet the photo entrance.
The land of my birth. I said this is the land of my birth. I said this is Jamaica, my Jamaica. The land of my birth.
The name is Ismore Garden, a student of the UWI Mona campus situated here in the lovely island of Jamaica. The reason why I entered the competition, it is because of the importance it has on our youth going forward, to show our craft, embodying our culture and heritage going forward.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Powell. I'm a student of the University of the West Indies Mona campus. I entered the JIS photographic competition because I always love the arts, and it is a very fun experience to take part in photography, and I chose to use that skill to apply to this competition.
The photo that I entered, it is a graphical representation of who we are as people, as in the strong-minded people that we are, because if you take a look at the photo, it was taken at the Jamaica University College. I was going through a moment of inspiration. I utilized the Jamaican flag, which symbolizes who we are as people. And, I utilize the track as well, because using the track and the flag, it incorporates who we are by, giving recognition to Usain Bolt once again.
My photo highlights our development in society as females. I know that there are many achievements to highlight, but I wanted to highlight something that wasn't very prominent, but also very significant. Well, I know Jamaica has many achievements stemming from our cultural aspects. However, I believe that there are many developments in our systems and our Jamaican society, especially with our females, given that we are ranked globally as having the highest number of females with executive positions.
Honestly speaking, guys, take it from me, Ismore Garden. The reason why you should all enter this amazing competition, it is a way to get you marketed and get your platform out there. It's just a manner where you can share the passion you have for Jamaica and also the passion you have for yourself. Because not entering into this amazing competition, I don't know what you'll be doing at home when you can have this opportunity where you can showcase your talents, because it's a very amazing competition to enter.
If you love the arts and you're a creative person, I believe any competition that involves it, you should take a go for it and just enjoy it, and also give back to your country with your skills, with your creative skills.
Another round of applause for our photo entrance. Now, is Ismore Gordon here? Ismore, are you here? All right, no problem. Now, Ismore took second in our competition, which means I'm going to ask you to make some noise for our first place winner in the photo competition, Rochelle Powell of the University of the West Indies, Mona. Rochelle Powell placed second last year, and through determination and drive, she has emerged this year's winner. Congratulations, Rochelle. Miss Campbell, please, would you make the presentation to Rochelle? Minister, would you please join Miss Campbell on stage to hand out the big trophy? Rochelle also receives $20,000 cash and 2 tickets for brunch at Boone Hall Oasis. And as you can see, her trophy. Thank you, Minister. Thank you, Miss Campbell. Thank you so very much. She will also be walking away with an undergraduate course from the Caribbean School of Media and Communication. Another round of applause for our photo entrant, and a round of applause for our students, all 16 winners in this year's competition. They worked hard, and that's why they're here today. Congratulations, students. But the persons who made everything possible, the ones who slaved over the essays and viewed the posters and the photos, must be recognized. So we have a special presentation for our judges. I'm going to ask Mrs. Hazel West to come on stage as she collects the recognition, the award, the prize, the gift. There we go. The gift on behalf of the judges. Our judges this year were Michael Christie, Roberto Farquharson, Hazel West, and Judith McCalla. So they will be receiving similar baskets. All right. Miss Campbell, I thought you were staying with her. Oh no, please stay with her. All right. And present the basket to Mrs. West. Another round of applause, please. Mrs. West, I would not want your job. I'm sure it was so very hard to choose the winners this year. All right, ladies and gentlemen, guess what time it is? That's it for us. We've come to the end of our program, and to take us out properly, I'd like to invite Mr. David Knight, Director of Human Resources, to come up and deliver the vote of thanks. Mr. David Knight.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. Master of Ceremonies, Honorable Minister Robert Morgan, CEO, and Rose Campbell, members of JIS management team, parents, principals, teachers, competition entrants, students from primary to university level, or distinguished judges, ladies and gentlemen, media team all, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yes, we are at the end of the event, so to speak. I'm the closing batsman, and I don't need to make a lot of runs, but let's get to it. First and foremost, I'd like to express appreciation to our guest speaker today, Honorable Minister Robert Nestor Morgan, who gave us a wide-ranging speech, concise, about the development of a modern society. And Minister, you implored us to pay special attention to the young people, and we want to remember that even as we are in the closing moments of this function, that the evolution of our nation depends on the young people. We need to create opportunities to empower young people. We need to change how we engage our young people. We also need to embrace new ideas, demonstrate our appreciation of new, where we are coming from as a society, and create channels for the artistic expressions of young people, front, right, and center, to ensure that they play their part in the development of our nation. There is more you said, Minister. I'm not here to repeat it, but I want to punchline those points, especially the emphasis on ensuring that our young people are front and center as they are key to our nation's development. Thank you very much, Minister Morgan. We are very happy that you were able to join us and for the charge you have given us this year. We want to really celebrate our entrance this year. The students from all over Jamaica, representation from the east to the west. And we saw creativity, we saw talent, and we have been inspired by their pieces, whether it was poster, photography, or videography. We enjoy them, and we really commend you on your expression of celebrating Jamaica 60 as a nation. Through your art, we look at reigniting a nation for greatness. Congratulations to our winners, and congratulations to all the entrants. You made us proud, and we want you and others to enter next year. Well done. How could we have done it without our parents, our teachers, our principals, and all the support persons in our communities? We want to salute you another year. We want to ask you to continue to encourage our young people, our children, to embrace opportunities like these, to enter essay competitions, poster competitions, and photo competitions, to showcase your talent, and as one of our contestants said, to also contribute to our society. What would this competition be? Or would we have a competition without the planning committee and the management team from JIS and the staff? I want to go on record and say thanks and ask you, members of the audience, to just show your appreciation of thanks. Put your hands together for the planning committee, the management team, and those who are working today to make sure that this event is a success. It's 12 years of staging the JIS Heritage Competition and Awards. It would not have been possible without your help and input. We would not have achieved it without you. We want to identify one of our work teams. We have our television department here. We have our computer services department. We have reporters. We have our Montego Bay Regional Office. And the work was, we could say, split between the Kingston office and the Mobay office, especially for the videos that we saw which showcase our young people. And we want to celebrate the TV department and the Montego Bay Regional Office in a special way today. Please recognize them. So they are our coverage team, including our social media teams and our editorial team. What would this event be without a little entertainment? We want to thank the team, the talented, the dynamic True Vessel Band for gracing us this year and for helping us to enjoy the event with your musical presentation. Art again. And they pull a lot of heritage into it. Thank you, True Vessel. And we expect you to give us some more, before we leave. All right, Brata. Calling for the Brata. Our decorators and our graphic teams, thank you for the work you have done. The work here today and the work you have done in the promotions before. Thank you very much. And then there are those who will do the work after and those who did the work before. We talk about the setting up team and the breaking down team. Of course, we want to thank the courteous and efficient staff here at the Terra Nova Hotel for waiting on us and making sure that we are taken care of. I want to recognize our sponsors, Bunal Oasis, Caribbean School of Media and Communications, CPTC Media Technology Institute, Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts, Frame Art Jamaica, Franklin D Resort, GK Insurance, Innovative Corporate Solutions, Grace Kennedy, WB Trophy, T-Cell and More, and the Universal Access Fund. Universal Service Fund, rather. Put your hands together. They deserve a big round of applause. And last but not least, we want to thank our Master of Ceremonies, Mrs. Vanessa Silvera. She took us through the program ably, and we are gracious that she graced us with her presence and her beautiful voice, and we thank her for her service today. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of the afternoon. I've done my task, so I got up, I spoke up, and now it's time to shut up. Enjoy. Back to you, Vanessa.
All right, Mr. Knight. Mr. Knight, the man who directs the most valuable assets at the JIS, it's human resources. Thank you so very much. Another round of applause for all the winners today. Of course, at the end of the ceremony, we ask the winners, the parents, and teachers to make their way to the stage for photo opportunities. All right, we're going to have some photo ops with our sponsors and the executive team. The sponsors first, and then the executive team. Again, I want to big up our sponsors. Mr. Knight did it, I did it earlier, but without you, this would not have been possible. And we wouldn't have nice prizes to give our students, and the competition would just not be as attractive. Isn't that so? So, when I call their names, you need to make some noise. Boone Hall Oasis, the Caribbean School of Media and Communication, CPTC Media Training Institute. No, what? Woo, yes, right. The Edna Manley College for the Visual and Performing Arts. All right. Frame Art Jamaica. No, the applause I get dead. It's them frame up the nice things. You see, frame, they framed the art. Get it? Frame Art Jamaica. Okay, all right, good. Wonderful. Franklin D Resort. GK Insurance, Innovative Corporate Solutions, Grace Kennedy Limited, WB Trophies, T-Cell and More, and the Universal Service Fund. Another round of applause for our sponsors and to our sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Vanessa Silvera. Walk good and enjoy the food. I will be calling you up a little bit from now to do the photo ops, but enjoy your lunch. All right?
Good day, everybody. My name is Dre Slurs, and we'll be singing some songs for you guys. So if you know the songs, feel free to sing along while you eat or not, because we don't want to no choke. So enjoy.